it's just so amazing when driving down the road and I'm definitely like meditating and just thinking about just a lot of different things, and I'm able to relax my mind. So that's a kind of peace of mind where you got your phone off, you're just paying attention and just breathing and just listening to everything that God has for you in order for you to achieve excellence in life.
Welcome to Six Figure Trucker, the podcast where we share advice on how to be successful in trucking and have fun while doing so. We'll share stories, news, and advice on how to earn six figures in trucking, and we'll speak to guys and gals that are already doing so. Let's get to the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. And those of you who join us each and every week know that this is a format, this is an area, it's a space where we elevate and celebrate the drivers that move for us here at Norton Transport, that move the tractors, the box trucks, the garbage trucks, the cement mixers, the vacuum trucks, all kinds of trucks all across the country that have played such a part in the commerce of this country. And, you know, this is just a time for us to thank them for what they do each and every day. And, you know, sometimes it's not a profession that's looked upon in the most favorable lights, but we certainly do here. And this is a time where we can hold them up and celebrate them for what they do. And joining us tonight, we got a very special guest, Shantel Chandler. Shantel, how are you?
Hi, just fine. Great. Wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Now, Shantel, tell us where you are now, kind of set the scene, what you're doing now, where you are, and what's going on.
I'm actually at home in Snellville, Georgia, because that's where I've lived at for the last 20 years in Snellville, Georgia. So I'm just winding down since I've got off work and everything, driving the school buses.
Now, you were talking about driving the school buses. You drive for us, and you also are a school bus driver. How long have you been driving school buses?
So I've been driving school buses since 2005. I work for the DeKalb County School System. I'm a CDL trainer and a skill trainer, whereby I go out and examine the people on the school bus and try to help them get their CDL license through training and everything.
What all's involved in that as far as being a trainer?
Well, being a trainer is actually making sure they know the responsibilities and know how to drive, and making sure they're doing everything that's excellent, whereby they don't have any accidents on the road, making sure they get out and look at everything in their surroundings, going over different practices for serpentine, diminishing, or things like that to make sure they're safe on the road to drive.
What's one of the key things you look for as a trainer to make sure that those drivers are safe, because obviously they're moving precious commodity?
Well, the thing I do is I try to encourage them to make sure that you look at everything, the whole surroundings of the truck, and making sure you're looking out for other people too that are on the road as well. So I try to encourage them to just make sure that they're very focused on the road, because being on the road, you have to be focused on the road. That's very important, making sure you're watching your surroundings and making sure you're listening and paying attention towards the front and what's going on and taking place.
Now, being a school bus driver for 18, 19 years, how much has that helped you as being a driver for us, Norton Transport?
Oh, it definitely showed me a lot of different things. I've grown working with Norton Transportation. I've actually enjoyed it. Being on the road, whereby I'm learning a lot of different things while I am on the road. Being with DeKalb County, I'm only just in certain areas, certain little spots. So it's just like a speed traffic, taking them on to school and then bringing them back, from school. So as I go out on the road, I get to learn a little bit more. I get to train myself a little bit more, because it never stops with me in learning. I learn each and every day.
That's a great outlook to have. I mean, every day is a learning opportunity.
Yes, it is.
Now, how do you fit the two together? I mean, do you drive just in the off-school season, or how do you work the two together?
Well, okay, so when I work the two together, of course I work the DeKalb County School Systems Monday through Friday because I'm a trainer, and then over the weekend I drive for Norton Transport. When summer is out from May until the 1st of August, that's when I run for Norton. Like I run the whole week, the weekends, and everything. Just try to get everything in because we're off during the summertime with the Cobb County school system. Plus, we get paid for being off during the summertime, so that's a great job to have.
Yeah, that's nice. Getting paid on both ends there.
Yeah, on both ends, making things work.
That's good. That's good. Now, how long have you been with us here at Norton Transport?
So I'm in my 10th year with Norton.
Wow.
I'm in my 10th year with Norton. Yes, I am. I love Norton. I love all of you guys. I've went from Kim to Lynn. Definitely love Renee. That's my girl. So, yeah, I love all of them there.
If you've been with us for 10 years, you're one of the, you've got to be one of the most seasoned drivers we've had, 10 years.
Yes, I am one of the seasoned drivers that you guys have. Trust me. I brought a lot of people on. Actually, Renee, she came down to Atlanta, and she did a class, and we had a lot of drivers and everything, and I'm so happy that people came on board. But I'm actually one of the ones that are still left on board that's been here for 10 years with Norton.
That's impressive. That's a feather in your cap. 10 years here with Norton, because we've grown a lot, and we've added a lot of drivers. But to see one and to talk with one and to catch all the experiences of one that's been with us for 10 years, that's very refreshing.
Yes, it is. It's nice. I love all the dispatchers, all of them, even the new ones I have now. So, I just love it. I love what I do, but I definitely enjoy going on the road during the weekend because I'm able to get my mind at ease while I'm driving. It's peace and quiet. That's what I love about it.
Gotcha. Now, Megan is your dispatcher, is that right?
Yes, Megan is my dispatcher.
Okay. Do you work with other people on her team or primarily with Megan?
I work with the other people that's on the team. I sure do.
Gotcha. This is a common question we ask here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. The importance of the relationship between the driver and the dispatcher.
Oh, my God, that is so important. I think it needs to be respectful. I respect you, you respect me. But one of the things, the dispatcher, I love my dispatcher. She's always looking out. She let me know. She talks to me. I talk to her. I may even send lunch to the whole dispatcher team. I always do that, from here, from time to time, feed everybody that's in the dispatcher office.
That's
but
very nice.
I really love Megan. Yeah, I love Megan. I love her because she's very humble. And we have a very good communication. And sometimes it don't have to be about words. It's about how you doing today or how you feeling today. I just want to see how her day going, before we get started, because she's very important to me. Like I'm very important to her too as well. And I want to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. So, that I don't have any problems with her. I want to do things in order.
It's a two-way street.
It's two-way street. That's right. Doing things in order.
Now, you had mentioned before we started talking about the driver-dispatcher relationship, peace of mind that you achieve on the road. Kind of take us down that path. What's it like for you?
Yes, it's just so amazing when I'm driving down the road and I'm definitely meditating and just thinking about just a lot of different things and the trees and the nature and God's creation and everything that he's created. That definitely gives me an alert on a lot of different things of life, and I'm able to relax my mind and just be focused on the things that I need to do in life and getting back home safely to my loved ones as well. So that's a kind of peace of mind where you got your phone off, you're just paying attention and just breathing and just listening to everything that God has for you in order for you to achieve excellence in life.
Have you ever had just in those moments like a revelation, an epiphany of sorts when you've been on the road,
Yes.
something came to you?
Yes, I definitely have.
One that comes to mind?
Well, just being on the road, just thinking and okay, I could have did this way, or I could have did this way, but nevertheless, I'm just gonna move forward in what I'm doing.
Gotcha. Now, in 10 years on the road with us, before joining Norton, obviously we know that you were a school bus driver. Did you drive anything else between?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I did. I used to drive for Greta. I don't know if you heard of that. It's actually with Gourmet County Transit. So I used to drive the transit, which is just like the model bus, but it's like an express model bus where you take the people from one location and all the way downtown. So
Right.
that's what I was doing, early in the morning, back and forth. But it was a great job. It was good, anything I do. But, I used to wait on tables before I came over to transportation.
Okay.
I used to wait on tables for like 25 years growing up. I worked for Applebee's. I've worked for Cheesecake Factory, being the lead trainer there as well. And I just decided, okay, I want to do something different. So that's when I joined in driving school buses. And it's actually a great thing. People may think that kids are bad, but they're really not. They just need somebody to talk to, somebody to put them straight, just lead them in the right direction, because I love my kids. And most of the kids that I do get, they're homeless kids that I have to pick up from the hotel. And in the mornings, I get up and fix them breakfast, or either stop by McDonald's or something so they can have something on their stomach, because, I never know, what am I dealing with if they had something to eat or anything, definitely early in the morning, picking them up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
So that's just not driving a school bus. That's a mission.
Yeah, that's a mission. Exactly. God got me on this earth for a mission, a purpose, and my purpose is giving.
Now, when you were talking about you pick up homeless children, is that by design, or is that just the way that it came to be?
Well, actually, it's set up for the school systems whereby they pick up homeless kids. So it's the kids that move around from place to place to different hotels. So we have to follow them because they're still in the system. They still go to the same school.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I may have kids that don't have anything to eat, and I may go to the grocery store or stop at McDonald's where I drop them off so they can have food and have food to eat.
What kind of relationships have you built with those children?
I have a beautiful relationship because I'm with them. It's like they call me mom or auntie or anything like that. I'm with them from 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening.
You were talking
about a whole
about
day transaction.
That's a lot of valuable time for you and for them to spend with each other. And
right.
You were talking about, sometimes people look at a school bus driver as that's got to be tough to do, dealing with kids all the time, but it sounds like you've got the right outlook.
Yeah, you do, because when you first start working as a school bus driver, that's when you have your authority. When you meet the children, you talk to them, let them know your rules and your regulations, and you set the boundaries then. It is too late once it gets down the road. So set it then. They know who you are, and let them know they're able to come to you and talk to you if any need or anything that's going on. That's the confidence and the confidentiality that you have with you and your students. Because I deal with a lot of students. I'm a shuttle driver. I have a shuttle base. I'm handling 400 kids a day. So that's my responsibility for them to get, I sit there while their parents pick them up, and I wait till the last student that leaves the shuttle, and then I leave.
Gotcha. How much difference is there between having that kind of responsibility with those many children, driving a school bus, compared to driving a Peterbilt?
Oh, it's definitely. I'm not saying that I don't like driving a Peterbilt, but I definitely enjoy my kids. I actually will win over them. I definitely love my kids a little bit more better than the Peterbilt. And it's actually, driving a Peterbilt is more like you're relaxing. You got your mind at ease. Mm-hmm. And you're there by yourself, whereby you can get in your own meditation and, whatever God has for you, He can speak to you.
Gotcha.
On the school bus, God, He speaks to me before I get on the school bus, and He lets me know, with the kids and everything. And I don't know why, but I always get them, and I get them at the right time where I'm buying them clothes, shoes, coats, everything. Buy them Christmas gifts, like whatever they may need.
That's awesome. That's incredible. You're listening to Shantel Chandler here, telling us her stories about being a school bus driver since 2005 and being a driver here with us from Norton Transport for the past 10 years. Now, let's talk about some of the stories you've had. Which ones stick out for you? Let's start with the school bus. I'm sure you've had some incredible stories that have happened on the school bus. Share a few with us, if you don't mind.
Well, yeah, I've had a lot of actually for bus drivers appreciation that comes once a year, and the kids they actually give their favorite bus drivers something. So I get gift cards, flowers, I get food, I get steak and shake, like anything, whatever, and that's very important to me, and I love it because you just never know what the kid or the parents are maybe thinking about, but the parents are very appreciative that I'm able to spend time with their kids and able to talk to them and be with them. And it's just so amazing. The parents comes to my bus. They appreciate me. They thank me so much for taking care of their kids. And that's a memorable time to know that I got all these parents that appreciate me and they thank me for just being safety with their kids, and doing everything that I can do to be enjoyable until they meet again with their parents.
Gotcha. Now, what about a story from the road here with Norton? I mean, I'm sure you've gone all over the country. You've seen all kinds of things. What stands out as an incredible experience for you in your 10 years here with Norton?
Oh, my incredible experience is when I went to Canada. Oh, my God. When I went to Canada, oh, my God, it is amazing up there. It's like, okay, I can keep running for Norton all the time in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, yeah, that really stood out for me in Canada. I was able to see things I never seen and cross the border without any problems. And I just loved it. I mean, it was just amazing that I was up there. So that was very amazing for me to be in Canada with Norton because I never thought I could go be in Canada. But yeah, that's what I definitely love.
When did you go, and what part of Canada did you go to?
I went to Drummondville, Quebec, mm-hmm. And that was just matter of fact, that was just last year. We went to Drummondville, Quebec, went in Canada, and dropped off. I think it was a UPS truck. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you had a step van, a package car.
Yeah, the package car. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Now, do you see future trips to Canada for yourself?
Almost, and you know it, because I've been to Canada. Like, I've been to Drummondville, Toronto, Awada. I've crossed the Thousand Island border. I've been to Port Huron, Saskatoon, if I think I'm saying that right. And I've been to Regina and Steinbach. So I've been around Canada.
Okay. Now, what stands out about Canada the most to you as far as the difference, or what's appealing about it as a country for you?
Well, actually, it's the prices. Use your debit card or credit card. You save like the price. The money is different. The currency is different up there. It's a little bit cheaper for us. It's definitely cheaper when you buy different things. The hotels are fabulous. Oh my God. Like kings and queens.
So I'm guessing you stayed in a pretty nice place while you were up there.
Yeah, I sure did. Yes, it was gorgeous.
Well, that's great. You're listening to Shantel Chandler here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. Now, Shantel, we understand you're talking about Canada. How was the food up there?
Oh, it was some of the food is good. It's different. They have sort of the same stuff that we do have, but the food is actually fabulous. They have some very good food, very good bars, very good food. It's actually very good.
Now, food is something that is important to you and has been a central part of your life. We were talking before we started recording. My understanding is a kitchen is your haven, your safe place, your sacred place.
Yes. So I've been a caterer for 30 years. I cater all around the world. People send for me to travel to cater for different events, homecoming, homegoings, and everything. I'm actually about to get ready to open up. It's actually in process now. A restaurant, and it's called Chandler's Homestyle Breakfast Cafe. It's actually at 3400 Centerville Highway in Snellville, Georgia, 30039. So it'd be served breakfast and brunch, and it's from 4 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Now, this is a dream for you, a dream come true?
Yes, it is. This is my dream I've been waiting on. Like, oh, my God. This is what I've been waiting on.
Now, have you got an opening date set?
No, I haven't got an opening date set yet. I'm working with the county, with Gwinnett County Planning and Development. So they will let me know everything when I'm ready and ready to go.
Now, you said you've been a caterer for 30 years, and you've
For 30 years.
Tell us some of the places you've been to and some of the events you've catered.
Actually, I've catered. I catered for Keisha Bottom. She used to be the mayor for Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia. I also work with the YMCA, the senior citizens too, as well, and I do a lot of catering for them. I actually do catering for the DeKalb County school system as well. So if you book me, you can book me for anything. I do whatever you want me to do. I've actually had people fly me out to Maryland, where I had to do a homegoing, funeral and everything, and cook for them up there. So I've definitely been around a lot of different places to do a lot of different things.
What are some of your specialties?
Oh my God. So my specials, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about some barbecue. We're talking about some barbecue neck bones that is very good. I also make homemade dressing, and it's seafood dressing and regular dressings. I actually get a lot of orders for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. I also do fried turkeys, which is very good. And I also do the seafood macaroni and cheese with crab meat, crawfish, and shrimp in it, and salmon.
Now, tell me a little bit about the seafood dressing there. I think I know what it is, but elaborate for us there.
Well, the seafood dressing is, I like making it with crawfish and shrimp and crab meat in the seafood dressing. So it's almost like you have to make it from scratch. Homemade cornbread and everything. And once you put your seasoning in it, then you put your shrimp and all that good flavor in it, and you cook it.
Gotcha. Now, do you
have to bring y'all some down now?
I tell you, yeah, we would certainly take it here at Norton. I mean, there's nothing we won't eat here at Norton Transport.
I know.
You know how we are. Now, do you have some time in your life where you were on the coast, or is seafood just something that you've just kind of grown acclimated to?
Well, actually, I do that. I do it. I can make anything you want. Like anything you need, I can make it. It's just one of the specialties that a lot of people order for Thanksgiving and Christmas, because it's always like original dressing. But a lot of people like to expand their minds, so they do a lot of seafood dressing or seafood macaroni and cheese, like different things they want me to cook. So I've already got like 10 orders in now, and I have to start preparing it because this is the food they're going to have for Thanksgiving.
Gotcha. That's right around the corner. It's going to be here before we know it.
It's right around the corner. Yeah. Exactly.
Now, give us the name of your restaurant again, where it's located, and it used to be a Domino's. Is that right?
Yeah, it used to be a Domino's. It's actually Chandler's Homestyle Breakfast Cafe, and it's at 3400 Centerville Highway, Snellville, Georgia, 30039.
Now, you were telling me it's in a high-traffic area, so that obviously...
Yes, it's actually off of 124 in Agnestown. It sits right in front of Walmart, Snellville Post Office, the Plasma Place, McDonald's, and QT.
Now, how long
right on the strip.
How long has this been a dream of yours?
Oh, my God. It's been a dream for at least over 10 years to get me my own restaurant and everything.
So I'm assuming you'd been cooking out of your home in your catering business, and now you...
Well, actually, I go to a shared kitchen. It's a shared kitchen that you have to rent out and pay for a month. And you could do, I do like 3 days or three times out of when I'm having big catering events. So that's what I do. That's what I did. I just did a catering event for the DeKalb County school system. It was bus drivers appreciation. It was 300 people, and they wanted all breakfast. So we had shrimp and grits, eggs, potatoes, ham, vegan sausages, biscuits and gravy, everything. It was just a full house.
I'm getting hungry. Yes. Here. So, once your restaurant opens, will you be able to also keep your catering business running out of it?
Yes. That's the key. Yes.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Gotcha. Now, shifting gears back to life on the road, when you made that decision to become a CDL driver, any point where you've looked back on it, or has it been something that really done well for you?
Well, it actually done well. When I first became a CDL driver, my husband actually, I used to ride with him at night. He worked for a Republican garbage truck. So I used to ride with him at night, and I was like, well, I want to learn how to do this. So he started teaching me the truck and teaching me everything up under the hood and everything I needed to know about the truck. So that's when I went and got my application at the Cobb County school system because they were hiring for school bus drivers. And I was like, okay, I know this, I can get this. And I end up getting it, end up passing. And within, I think, no more than less than a year, they made me a trainer.
Gotcha. What have you learned the most from driving both school buses and all kinds of other trucks? What have you learned the most that's helped you in, like, say, your business ventures or just life in general?
Well, actually, all commercial trucks are totally different. So my key is to learn the truck. Like, that's when you do your pre-trip. You learn the truck. You got to learn everything about the truck, even though it's like a split second. But you need to know everything about the truck, not just get in the truck and just jump in it. No, I need to know everything about the truck with the tires, everything, air pressure, everything I need to know in order to drive this truck correctly. Of course, I've had new trucks, and I've also had used trucks, but I've learned the key to driving those trucks, as well as learning how to get in them, get out of them, pre-check, get out and look around it, and making sure everything works together. When you don't see it work, then maybe I can figure it out instead of calling the dispatch. Maybe figure it out and the job will be done. But if I can't figure it out, that's when I go to breakdown. But I try to figure it out myself because I've been around for a while.
How many times have you run into occasions where, trucks break down? That's just a fact of life. New trucks, used trucks.
Right.
How many times have you come up with something where you have been able to figure it out and it wasn't that big of a deal?
Oh, man. Probably about 20% of the time.
What are some of the common things that you were able to find as far as problems on the road? I mean, usually it's some of the same things.
Yeah, some of the same things. And then, like, when you're driving, and say, for instance, like the engine light may come on or an oil light may come on. It's something real simple. Sometimes it may be just a fuel you may need to, like, put in the box or just get out and look and see if the the antifreeze is low or something like that. It's just something so simple. You can just fix yourself. It's almost like you driving your own car. And you're trying to fix your own car, without trying to take it to the shop. You don't want to pay them extra fees or anything like that. So you want to try to fix your own car before you take it to the dealership. So that's how I feel like we should treat the trucks that we drive on the road, because it's like our car, and make sure we're taking care of it and making sure we're looking out for it. Because one thing about a car or anything you're driving or anything, you look out for the car, it's going to look out for you. If you treat it with respect and talk to it, it's going to drive for you. It's going to do exactly what it needs to do.
That's good advice right there. You're listening to Shantel Chandler here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. And as you've heard here, Shantel is not only an accomplished driver, she's an accomplished chef and is also a caterer, and is about to open up her own restaurant just around the corner. That's going to happen. And Shantel, we understand that there's another big moment coming up in your life here. Yes,
I have my anniversary going to come up December the 11th. 25 years of success.
25 years. All right. That's which one is that? What is that? The golden? I'm not sure if that's.
Boy, who you telling?
The 25-year anniversary. You guys got big plans for it?
I don't know, because we have to work, so I got to see how it works. I'm not for sure.
There's going to be some sort of celebration, just don't know what it is.
It's going to be something, even if we go out to eat or get some couples massages or something. It's going to be something.
I got you. Now, what do you see down the road as far as once this restaurant opens? Will it be the end of the road as far as driving for you? It looks like that.
No way. I can't give up like that.
Oh, okay. How are you going to balance all three there?
Oh, I'll balance. I will definitely balance. I think that get some extra people in to work. I can pull some from my sister's restaurant because she has a Jersey Mike's. She's had it for 3 years. It's out there in Douglasville, and she has a lot of workers. And she's definitely on my team with supporting me and everything like that, and get everything going.
Well, it sounds like you got a lot of the pieces in place.
Oh, most definitely. I've been listening to the man upstairs.
Good person to listen to.
Most definitely.
Now, you say you're going to keep driving and run the restaurant and keep the catering business. You got a lot of irons in the fire.
That's right. That's right.
And that's the way you like it.
I have a wonderful mom. That's what I love it. I have a wonderful mom and sisters that, do what I do. They can't cook like me, but, hey, they there to support me and get everything together.
Now, where did you learn to cook? How did you learn to cook?
I actually learned it from my grandparents, and then my mom taught me because my mom used to be a caterer too, and then she turned it on over since she got older, so she just turned it over to me.
Gotcha. So it's a family business, family tradition.
Yes,
that's
it's definitely a family. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Now, so going back to Driveaway, what would you say to people who may be considering Driveaway as a alternative career choice? Maybe they're doing something else that they're just not inspired by or passionate about. What would you say to people as far as considering Driveaway?
Well, considering Driveaway, I just think that people should give it a try. They should get out and try it. It's not bad like it seems like it's bad or whatever the drivers talk about. I just feel like if you just stay in communication with your dispatcher and everything that's going on and taking place, that you will be very successful. It's good money, good income to come in, and it's how you work the road. It's how you work the road and making sure that you just learn your place like to and from, know how to call, know how to do the research, because that's what you're supposed to do, research different things before you get on the road. But I definitely support all my truckers and all my drivers and all the CDL drivers and definitely the women, yes, that's out there on the road, that's rolling and driving those trucks. I definitely support you.
I got you. Now, being an independent contractor and also a business person, as you are, being a caterer, how much does that help you already being in business and kind of moving over to the independent contractor side? Does it help you like in the legal side, the paperwork, taxes?
Well, it does. Kind of thing? Yeah, it definitely. Mm-hmm. It helps on the taxes, the everything, the taxes, the legal things. Because not only that, because my gross is with everything that's coming in, I'm probably at about $300,000 a year.
Oh my!
So I definitely have to have enough stuff to take off, and plus I have rental properties, rental houses that I have tenants that lives in it. So I have to make sure that I'm on point, I'm on beat, and I'm up to date with everything that's taking place with all the jobs, the rental property, the DeKalb County, Norton, just everything I do, catering.
Wow, you got a lot of stuff going on, and it's obviously working for you.
It's definitely working for me. Yes, it is.
Do you see retirement anytime soon?
Yeah, I do, because I'm at like 52. So I was talking to my husband. I was like, before 60, I was like, I'll be retired.
Well, it sounds like you're well on your way. You've got definitely got the ball rolling down the right path.
Almost definitely. And then I got all these nieces and nephews that want everything. So I was like, okay, I got to keep working a little bit more.
Now, you talk about retirement. You're only 52 years young, and you think about retirement in the sense that you want to retire when you can enjoy it, not when you're, so far up in your years that you can't have the full enjoyment of it.
Right. But, I vacation a lot. Now, if I take a vacation, I may take a 2 weeks vacation. I just came back from Myrtle Beach for 2 weeks. So I definitely take vacations. I go on cruises like 3 times a year. So I do set boundaries to be able to take care of myself.
You take some downtime.
Oh, definitely take some downtime.
Where did you cruise to?
We had went to Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and we went to over by Margaritaville.
Oh, that's a beautiful
So my
place.
next trip, man, who you telling? The next place I'm looking is like Cuba. I'm trying to go to Cuba, which is
cool.
great.
That'd be cool.
Yes. I'm trying to get a couple of girlfriends to go to Cuba.
Is that in the near future?
Yeah, it's in the near future. We're looking at like spring break next year.
Okay, all right.
And that's right around April. Mm-hmm.
Shantel Chandler, she's got it going on. On the road, off the road, doing the barbecue, doing the opening of a restaurant.
Doing everything.
She's got it all going on. I tell you what. Shantel, thank you so much for joining us. And the last thing I wanted to ask you as we sign off here, just you touched on what your advice would be for people moving into the Driveaway space. But what about just keeping the right frame of mind in Driveaway or otherwise?
Well, yeah, you definitely have to keep the right frame of mind. It's like when you wake up, you giving God praises. You want to thank him for everything, even for the day that you're about to get ready to take. Because days can be challenging. One bad person, like driving in front of you, you can get a bad attitude, but you shouldn't because, we just only here to live one time. And, the thing is to enjoy life. We don't have time for any negative energy. Just enjoy life, enjoy what God has given you, to be just very successful. Because I think that everybody can do it. I can do it. You can do it. We all can do it. Just thinking of being positive in things that we do, taking action in the things that we do, and making sure that we're very respectful to each and everybody, even if it don't seem like they want to be respectful to you. But one thing about it, God is looking, and he knows the day, the hour. He knows everything. So my thing is just treat people good, treat people nice, and just enjoy life, enjoy what God has made this to be.
That's a great place to wrap it up here. Shantel Chandler on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. Shantel, thank you so much for being with us this evening.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad. I can't wait to bring y'all some food out now. I'm going to bring you some food.
Okay, we'll eat it. We'll eat it. Shantel, take care.
Thank you. You have a great day, and you be blessed.
You too.
Six Figure Trucker is brought to you by Norton Transport. Norton Transport is a drive-away trucking company that customers can rely on. It offers excellent independent contract driving opportunities to professional, courteous, and qualified drivers that can provide the kind of service we deliver. If you're interested in learning more about Norton or just want to subscribe to the show, check out 6-figuretrucker.com. That's 6-figuretrucker.com.